Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Before I start, please join me tonight. Between the hours of 8 and 10, I am hosting the Asia session for My Fund of Futures, the best 2 hours, Monday through Thursday. Please go to My Fund of Futures YouTube or SK Trading YouTube and watch us there. All right. If anybody would like a 5-day free trial, please text me your full name and your email to my personal cell phone number, 914-500-7484, full name and email, and I will send you a link for my 5-day free trial to my live stream every Monday through Thursday from 8:30 to 4. Okay? All right. So today we're going to talk about identifying correlations. All right. So today, when the markets open, all right, we saw here that I'm going to get right to it. The 15-minute time frames reversed to sell, as you see here on indicator 4. Now, it correlated at that particular time, and when you see the sell here, it correlated with its 15, the 30, and the 60-minute time frame. So a monster short there, okay? Then I'm going to show you a 5-minute pattern that happened right after that. However, when you got that bounce there, okay, when you got this short on the sell reversal here, what we look to do is we look to short the first bounce here on the 15. You can see the ADXs are rising. The MACDs are negative. Now, we didn't really, this was a news related, this is after the Secretary of Treasury present was on CNBC about injecting more liquidity into the markets, okay? And what we're doing here now is now we're looking for the next bounce here on the 15. So we're looking at the next bounce on the 15 right here. And you can see out between 12 and 1, we're looking for shorts. Now, before I show you this pattern, okay, on the 15-minute time frame, let me tell you what really was really important here, okay? So again, understanding correlations, you look at the Nasdaq futures, all right? You can see the Nasdaq futures reversed to sell on the 15-minute time frame. And when this happened here at 11:45, not only did it give you the correlation with its 30 and 60-minute time frame that were already in sell mode, it also correlated with the underlying ETF. So the first bounce on the 15-minute time frame on the Qs happened, like I said, a few hours earlier. But when the 15-minute time frame on the Nasdaq and S&P futures reversed to sell, right, you can see it here. This 15-minute sell correlated with its 30 and 60-minute time frames that were in sell mode. And what do you look to do? You short the first bounce. The oscillator got overbought. Nasdaq futures were trading 29,370, 380. And then you take the first bounce and then look at the drop. An absolute Picasso right here. Look at this drop. Nasdaq 89, and this is a pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars, 7 bars. Look at this drop, 187 points. This is an absolute Picasso. Okay, this is an absolute Picasso. So again, understanding the correlation methodology, the QQQs reverse the sell on the 15. It went red, right? Orange over blue. It correlated with its 30 and 60. You short the first bounce on the 15. All right, if you see here again, like I showed you, this was the first bounce on the 15, but it happened very, very fast. And you probably, I don't know if you were able to get short, but it was right after the Secretary of Treasury got on, and then that was the end of it. They pushed up, and then they got cabooshed. But then like I said, when the Nasdaq futures reversed to sell on the 15, right here, you can see this is the first bounce, and boy, oh boy, did they get absolutely cabooshed. Another correlation pattern I want to show you is the 30-minute time frame on the spiders. Reverse to sell right here, okay? The 30-minute time frame reverse to sell at 10 o'clock, and then you got the push up here at 11:30. This is the one right here at 11:30, right here, 11:15, 11:30. Again, you're pushing up to new highs, non-confirmation. When that 30 reversed to sell, you went into sell mode. So now the 30s, the 15s, and the 60s are in sell mode. But now watch this, okay? Here's the first bounce here into the negative MACD. I mean, where are they going when you're getting overbought into that negative MACD? I actually said at 1 o'clock, wait till these 15-minute time frames roll over. They're going to get absolutely kabooshed. And you can see how the S&P futures, the spiders here, S&Ps were trading around the 7704 and then pushed down to 7704, 7705, pushed down to 76, like 65, and got absolutely kabooshed. But now let me show you the correlation here. If you look at the on the S&P futures, okay, the S&P futures reversed to sell right here at 11:45. So at 11:45, the S&P futures reversed to sell. As I show you here, it correlated to sell with its 30 and 60-minute time frame. And what do you look to do? And that also the underlying ETFs on the SPY were completely bearish on the 15, the 30, and the 60-minute time frame. So what do you look to do? You can see the 60s here. Boom, right? And you can see the underlying ETFs are all bearish here. You can see the underlying ETFs are all bearish, right? You can see here bearish on the 15, bearish on the 30-minute. And then what do you look to do? Well, like I said, you take the 15-minute time frame after it sells on the continuous contract right here. And then what do you look to do? You take the first short on the 15 and look at that beautiful pattern, 704.5, and look at the caboose. You're talking 34, 35 handles. Remember, it's a pattern, so up to 8 bars. You can go here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars. This is an absolute caboose. Okay, an absolute caboose. So again, understanding how to do correlation studies, especially when you're using them with the underlying ETFs or the continuous contracts during the US session, is priceless. Trading correlations when you're trading index futures or commodity futures is absolutely a Picasso. All right, absolutely a Picasso. Today, when gold, the GLDs reversed here, you can see the 30-minute time frames, the gold pushed up here. The gold pushed up here today at 820 on the 15, right? I'm sorry, here at 8 on the 15-minute time frame. It reversed to buy. It correlated with its 30 and 60-minute time frame. You buy the first pullback here on the 15. If you look at the 30-minute time frame, it really pushed up again. Look at this beautiful bull flag here. The 30-minute time frame, look at this 412.87, pushed all the way up here about almost $3, $2.70. That's 27 points. Again, understanding how to use the correlation methodology that I created using the index data on the index futures with the underlying ETF or the underlying ETF with the continuous contract is priceless. So that's what I teach here during on my Discord and live stream every day, Monday through Friday. All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we have options expiration, but we have these big negative MACDs on the 30 and 60-minute time frame. What we really want to see here is the true understanding that are we going to push down, because I really don't see any really big buy divergences here if we do get a push down. However, I do think that what we're going to plan on getting is some type of overbought condition. I tell you right now, there's that bear flag on the weekly charts I showed you yesterday. I am not bullish here. I do believe that the next 8 to 10 weeks we can be heading lower. And I think that's a good, solid sign for the markets. I think it's healthy for the markets. I think it's something that we really need to focus on. We're coming up near the end of August here, which has been a pathetic month. Volume is the lowest it's been But the patterns are good here. The scalping's been good. When you have low volume environments, you want to cut your positions in half and then just trade very rapidly. If you're scalping on the patterns like I'm showing you, they are phenomenal patterns. And that's what you really got to focus on, okay? Is take really great patterns, and those type of patterns that I'm showing you, you can actually look to use trade options with, especially if you're going to trade patterns during the New York session. All right, when I get back, so for tomorrow, I'm looking for any overbought conditions to get set up on the 60s and the 30-minute time frames. Any push down here, I'd probably just look for any deep oversold conditions to see if there's any longs. We do have DRAM and we do have Micron reverse to buy here on the 30-minute time frame. So I guess what we're going to end up seeing here is a lot of strength still in the semis, which should give a cushion here for the market. All right. When I get back, I want to talk to you about the importance of preparation. So when you're preparing yourself to trade every single day, the most important thing is when I come into this room, I want to look at the bigger time frames. I want to see what the MACDs are on the 15, 30, and 60s. I want to see if there's going to be any type of markets that I can see divergences. Are there going to be any type of gap ups here when you have these type of situations, and when you're having the ability to recognize the unbelievable moves in the market that you can see. And that's what I do. I come in here, I'm quiet for the first 15 to 20 minutes. I'm looking at all the big stock index futures, the ETFs. I'm looking at to see if there's going to be any buy or sell divergences on the opening. And that's what I do. It's all about preparation, and it's about putting the time in, the work ethic, and that will definitely, in my opinion, get you to becoming a great trader. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live. And I will have a new website coming out in the next few weeks. I'm really excited, and some really great technology to boot. We've been working on it for a while. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, follow me at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And if you would like a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your full name and email to my personal cell phone number, 914-500-7484. With that being said, have a great night, everybody. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America.